So, Pip, just tell me a little bit about your story.
I don't even know where to start. What part of my story? I'm a mom. I have 3 kids. One plays hockey. So I spend a lot of time at the arena. I have a huge family. I have lots of sisters and a brother. I have 3 sisters and a brother. And, my mom lives here. My family's here. And, that's it. Husband, 3 kids, cat, dog. Oh yeah, and hockey billets, because we love hockey. And do you see this faint little tattoo that says sucker? Yeah. So I have a couple of junior hockey players live with us also.
Cool.
Yeah.
And how was your life previous to the FIT program? Concerning, that topic. How was it?
Oh, well.
Healthy-wise and fit and...
My life before, I've always been fairly active. I mean, I taught skiing and snowboarding for years, and so I still did snowboarding for the last, but, I was totally out of shape for sure. So this winter I'm going to be good to go. So,
cool.
Yeah.
And what...
Spent all my time was spent on my kids and zero on me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And what made you change your mind? Or what was the kick that's... Yeah.
Well, there was a couple things. I have my older sister Sandy's very sick and not doing well. She's been battling breast cancer for 4 years. So that's been a big eye-opener. I had Hodgkin's disease when my son was born, and he's 13 now, so almost 14 years ago, or 13 years ago. And then, so my sister on her bucket list, she wanted to go to Europe. And this is another thing. So we went on a vacation in April to Europe. Myself, 2 of my sisters, the one that was sick, and the other one, my daughter, my other sister's daughter. Anyway, there were 7 of us that went. And I was the biggest person in all of Europe. So that was a kicker, because, and not just the biggest woman in all of Europe, but to the men too. Everybody in Europe is very tiny. So, so between my sister being sick, and then I have this great friend named Sandra, who said to me one day, you need time for you, for the things that you enjoy to do. And so that was also huge. And I'm like, yeah, Sandra, yeah, I do. I do everything between my job and my family life is for other people, always.
Awesome.
But,
cool. What did you, if you look back now, we're going to talk about later your success, but when you look back, what did you like most about the whole FIT program?
I really like, well, the smoothies are awesome, right? Like the products are great. And I love that it was a regimented something every day for the fitness challenge. You didn't have to think about it, because I don't have time to think about other stuff, because between my job and hockey schedules, and like I didn't have to think about it. It was all right there in front of my face, and I could take the time to just do it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. What was your greatest challenge?
My greatest
challenge? During
that
time.
During the time, well, there was the odd occasion when I'm like, so time factor gets to be an issue sometimes. And I would go, oh, I didn't get my workout done yet today. And it would be, sometimes I'd be getting home from work and different things at 10 o'clock at night. So that was a challenge. But you know what? Even if I was getting home that late, I'm like, no, I committed to do this. So it was my own personal commitment. I definitely had friends and family saying you're crazy. And I would get it done anyway. And I didn't care that I wouldn't be getting finished until quite late at night, sometimes even after midnight. But I committed it to myself, which is when you make a personal commitment to do something for you, you want to get it done. It doesn't matter what it is.
I have goosebumps. It's awesome.
So,
wow.
That, And yeah, so that was a challenge on occasion because we are all busy with life. I work full time. I have 3 kids. I have random kids. I have my family. I have, you know, I'm, you know, I have no time. Nobody has time. But you have to force and make time for you.
Is there? I mean, that's beside that. It's a huge success.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Beside that, what is for you your greatest success, the best success ever after?
Well, you know, I find it really difficult. Because when we're kids, you can do burpees and you can do push-ups and you can do all of those things. And when you get older, you don't even realize you can't do that stuff as well. So the biggest, after I finished, I realized I can actually do a burpee, and you have to do quite a few. Not so pretty still, so I'm restarted and I'm doing the challenge again. I'm starting at the F.I.T. one over again. I've already completed it once, but because I want to do those stupid burpees. And they make me so mad. So starting over again and starting at the F.I.T. one over again, I'm like, oh, actually, I can do 5 or 6 in a row. They're not pretty, but I can actually do it. And I can do the actual push-ups. They're not just, leaning against. I had to start out just doing them against the wall because I couldn't lift my own body weight in a push-up. Yeah. So the more fit you get, you're just like, oh, sweet, I can actually do 5 actual real good push-ups or 5 real good burpees.
That's awesome.
And it's just, it's one of those things.
It's huge.
It's totally
just
huge.
Tell us, how many inches so far and how many lbs did you lose?
During the 69-day challenge, I lost 42 pounds. Now I've started over, and I'm at 45 right now, but I'm keeping going. So I feel like I'm only at my halfway point. So that's why I want to do the challenge over again.
Awesome.
Start over and get all the way. Because my initial goal is to do 100 counts, and we'll see if I can.
Crazy.
I'm crazy.
Are you crazy?
But we'll see how it ends up.
Yeah.
Like that would be a really light, low weight for me, but we'll see how I feel when I get close to it and see if that's good. But initially I want to lose the whole 100, so I'm at about 40, 45, a little bit more than 45 now.
Is there any advice that you would give to people who are just thinking about doing it or in the middle of or whatever?
Just take that personal commitment to yourself. Don't worry about what anyone else says or does or thinks. It's for you. It's not for anyone else. So if you commit to yourself to do those things, like, it's crazy the changes that come with that. I haven't been drinking alcohol, and I run a bar and a liquor store, so it's crazy. And they're like, all right, come on, you can have some. And I mean, I do, I've had a glass of wine at Thanksgiving, but I'm not stopping until I feel I'm done. And no one else is going to tell me any different, and no one else should feel any different.